We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. 27 yards there, a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, Delta. 56. 2-jet. 56. 6-6. Bullet high.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Sunday. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got one.
Throwing now is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Grade 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 60 out low. Let him know.
On first down, this is Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 50. Bound to lose one. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. We own them. We own them. Go, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Here we go. Ready? 56 at the mic. Strip the ball.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Done. 280. 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Go. 280. Watch tight end.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. Are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
To throw, it's Wentz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
50, Mike 50. I got you, punk. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike, check, 59. I don't think you got it, son.
On third down, Bridgewater. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
You don't want no problems with me.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Geis. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
I got you. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mine's 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Rick,
From the gun, Bridgewater. He gets this one to Johnson. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Mike's 50. Not today, you are. Not today. Here we go. 50.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Geis And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
To throw, Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here's Bridgewater. Ball going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Hey, empty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
57.
Wentz now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch out.
Sunday, Sunday. Pilot, 64, weak.
SOS.
81, 81. What's up?
Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 3 buzz. Mike 50. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On play action, Wentz rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go.
With the score, Eagles 10.
Go.
Let's go, D. Check. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 21. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Great 57.
Mike 20. Let's put him on the
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watch the screen. Check three.
Great 15.
56. Mike's 50.
Hey, high 7. Here.
56 is the Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throw left side complete. That's Terry. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 31-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Rip right. 57. Mike, 57. Watch twist.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Safe. Sponge. No. Slam. Hey, check Mike 21.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Danny. He's coming. Eddie Weber. You got double up.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
That's another Washington Redskins first down.
Bridgewater on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Redskins 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done.